Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today we're exploring the brilliant, bizarre, and groundbreaking world of King Crimson. These pioneers of progressive rock redefined what music could be: complex, chaotic, and beautiful. But how much do you really know about this legendary group? Let's find out in part 1 of our King Crimson Trivia Challenge. 1. What was the title of King Crimson's debut album? A. Lark's Tongues in Aspic. B. In the Court of the Crimson King. C. Islands. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. In the Court of the Crimson King, released in 1969, this album is considered one of the first true progressive rock records. It stunned listeners with its intensity, ambition, and musical complexity. The opening track, 21st Century Schizoid Man, became a prog rock anthem. The album's surreal cover art is as iconic as its sound. It set the tone for decades of experimental music. 2. Who is the only consistent member of King Crimson throughout all lineups? A. Adrian Belew. B. Bill Bruford. C. Robert Fripp. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Robert Fripp. Robert Fripp is the mastermind behind King Crimson. His unique guitar techniques and vision drive the band's evolving sound. Fripp is known for his introverted genius and uncompromising artistry. Every version of the band has reflected his creativity. Without Fripp, there is no Crimson. 3. What genre did King Crimson help define in the late 1960s and 1970s? A. Glam rock. B. Progressive rock. C. Punk rock. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Progressive rock. King Crimson was a cornerstone in the development of progressive rock. Their music features odd time signatures, long compositions, and philosophical lyrics. They inspired bands like Yes, Genesis, and Tool. Prog fans consider them pioneers and rebels. Their legacy is unmatched in the genre. 4. Which former Yes drummer joined King Crimson in the 70s? A. Carl Palmer. B. Neil Peart. C. Bill Bruford. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Bill Bruford. Bill Bruford left Yes at the peak of their fame to join King Crimson. He was drawn to the band's freedom and experimentation. His drumming added a jazz-infused complexity to the music. Bruford became a core part of their classic 70s lineup. His decision shocked the rock world at the time. 5. What's the name of the track that opens with a chaotic saxophone and distorted vocals? A. Red Bee, Starless. C. 21st Century Schizoid Man. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. 21st Century Schizoid Man. This explosive track kicks off their debut album with a bang. It's loud, wild, and politically charged. The distorted vocals scream over complex jazz rock arrangements. It became one of King Crimson's most recognizable songs. Even Kanye West sampled it in his track, Power. 6. What unusual element does King Crimson often use in their live performances? A. Mime artists. B. 3 drummers. C. Laser shows. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. 3 drummers. In their 2010s lineup, King Crimson shocked fans by having 3 drummers on stage. The trio created complex polyrhythms and jaw-dropping percussion. It wasn't just loud, it was coordinated madness. The band constantly redefines how rock concerts can sound and feel. 7. Which King Crimson album features a haunting ballad called Starless? A. Lizard. B. Red Sea. Thrack. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Red Starless is the emotional peak of their 1974 album Red. It starts with gentle melancholy and builds into explosive intensity. Many fans consider it their finest song. The album Red marked the end of their first classic era. It's raw, powerful, and deeply moving. Nice work! You've just survived part 1 of this mind-bending trivia. But can you finish the job? Let's dive into part 2. Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today we dive into the gloomy, romantic, and haunting world of The Cure. From post-punk pioneers to gothic rock icons, The Cure's sound has shaped generations. Are you a true fan or just a Friday poser? Let's test your knowledge about Robert Smith and his legendary band. Grab your eyeliner and get ready. This is part 1 of our Cure Trivia Challenge. 1. What was the original name of The Cure when they first formed? A. Easy Cure. B. The Crawlers. C. Gothic Rhythms. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: A. Easy Cure. Before becoming The Cure, the band was called Easy Cure. They formed in the late 1970s in Crawley, England. The name reflected a more psychedelic and experimental phase. When they signed with Fiction Records, they dropped Easy for a cleaner identity. This marked the beginning of their gothic evolution. Robert Smith's vision truly took shape as The Cure. 2. Which album features the hit Just Like Heaven? A. Disintegration. B. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. C. Faith. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Just Like Heaven appears on the 1987 album Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. It became one of their biggest international hits. The song blends catchy melodies with dreamy lyrics. Its iconic riff helped introduce The Cure to a wider audience. The album was a mix of experimental and pop tracks. It showcased their range beyond just gothic rock. 3. Robert Smith collaborated with which legendary gothic band in the 80s? A. Bauhaus. B. Susie and the Banshees. C. Joy Division. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Susie and the Banshees. Robert Smith played guitar for Susie and the Banshees during their 1983 tour. He filled in after the departure of their guitarist. His time with them influenced The Cure's evolving sound. This collaboration deepened his gothic musical roots. Fans saw this as a union of 2 dark wave giants. It was a pivotal moment in post-punk history. 4. Which of these is not a The Cure album? A. Pornography. B. The Top. C. Unknown Pleasures. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Unknown Pleasures. Unknown Pleasures is actually a Joy Division album. The Cure's discography includes Pornography and The Top. Each album showcases different emotional and musical tones. Pornography is often seen as their darkest work. The Top marked a transition into more psychedelic sounds. Knowing their albums helps distinguish them from their peers. 5. Which song starts with the lyrics, "Show me, show me, show me how you do that trick"? A. Love Song. B. Pictures of You. C. Just Like Heaven. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: C. Just Like Heaven. These iconic lyrics belong to Just Like Heaven. The song is a fan favorite and a staple of their live shows. It captures a sense of romantic wonder and dreamy nostalgia. Released in the late 80s, it became a radio hit. Even non-fans recognize its melody and lyrics. It remains one of The Cure's most beloved tracks. 6. Which member is the only consistent figure in The Cure since its beginning? A. Simon Gallup. B. Robert Smith. C. Jason Cooper. You have 5 seconds to think. Answer: B. Robert Smith. Robert Smith is the heart and soul of The Cure. He founded the band and has remained its leader ever since. His voice, lyrics, and image define the group. Even as members changed, Smith stayed the creative force. He's known for his messy hair, smeared lipstick, and emotional lyrics. Without him, there would be no Cure. 7. Which song did The Cure write as a wedding gift? A. Lullaby. B. Love Song. C. In between days, you have 5 seconds to think. Answer B. Love Song was written by Robert Smith for his wife Mary. It was a wedding gift expressing his deep affection. The song is simple but deeply emotional. It became one of their most commercially successful singles. It even charted in the US Top 10. It proves that The Cure's love songs are just as powerful as their sad ones. Nice work. That was just the beginning. Ready for the final round? Let's jump into part 2.